what you see. Come and get it with me. I know you deserve all you want. 'Cause your heart's made of gold. But don't wait till you're old. If you want it, I get you some.
Welcome to the Big Brother Breakdown with Joleen. Welcome to the BB Breakdown with Joleen. That's me. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Big Brother Breakdown with Joleen. That's me. I break down all things Big Brother. Season 25. Tonight, we're going to be talking all about the eviction, no eviction episode. Tonight, I believe it was episode 13 of Big Brother 25. Oh, my word. I had to watch it in the Pacific time zone because I had to go run some errands and do some stuff, but I did get spoiled to it. What happened at the end via Twitter. I couldn't wait. I went on Twitter just to be like, okay, what's the haps and the craps? And then I was like, oh my God. And then I told Challenge, I was like, I didn't want to know till I watched the episode. And I was like, sorry, I just needed someone to tell. So we're going to be talking all about that, you guys. But first, smash that like if you haven't already. I saw coming in, we already had like 30, 40 likes. Thank you guys so much. Let's set the like goal for 500. Me and producer Tilly are here tonight to roast and recap the way we do on my channel. We take a comedic look at all things Big Brother. We have a good time. If you want to support the channel further than liking or subscribing, you can send a super chat during the live and we'll highlight your comment, a super thanks after the video posts, or check out my Patreon and YouTube memberships. And thank you to those of you who hit me up on the Cash App, PayPal, and Venmo. You are so appreciated. And shout out to all my mods in the chat. And those of you staying up late to talk about this, how is everybody feeling? I wish I would have got blindsided too, but I feel like I was blindsided because when I saw it on Twitter, I was like, that blindsided me enough, I think, to be like, what the what? The who and the how and the huh and the why. And so, I mean, I have been roasting up this show in the feeds all week here. I'm just sending a couple images over to myself, you guys, that I want to share. I really did not think, obviously, that Matt was going to use the invincibility power that he ended up using to save Jag when Jag was evicted unanimously, because the feeds kept cutting all week every time they would discuss this twist, this power, this superpower, if you will. And so I just thought, it's going to be another boring Big Brother twist, you know, but maybe Big Brother and Skippy in the old booth with his finger on the button, maybe he knew, you know, obviously, maybe they were saving us because they wanted us to have something special. They wanted us to have that surprise that we all hope for, that we all wait for. Okay, I'm sending like a million images to my Mac right now, but oh my gosh, right? Shooketh. Tilly is shooketh. We were eating French fries, watching it all go down. So Jag is in the house. The feeds, I'm going to pull up my Paramount Plus. The feed should be starting, if they didn't already start, after now the Pacific airing of the latest episode. And I am so excited to watch these feeds and see how people are really feeling, because you saw Cameron's face. That means Cameron, sir, you waited on that pressure cooker forever, like they say in the Sandlot, forever, for your HOH in your week to just be like, never mind these. And Matt, let's do a little Matt appreciation. You know, let's pull up a couple pictures of Matt here. We're gonna give a little Matt appreciation. Wow. I mean, pressure cooker never disappoints. Just when we think the pressure cooker disappointed us, Jag is saved. Just when we think the pressure cooker disappointed us in season 6, Janelle wins HOH. She's like, give me the key, bitch. Bye-bye, bitches. So let's hear. Oh, I realized I didn't pull up this. So Matt. Right when he got, so we see in the episode tonight, we see Jared throwing a little hissy, getting mad, being like, but Blue's my boo. Mom, God, Mom, you're the worst. And Cerie's like, Jared, it has been decided, okay? And we didn't want to tell you, but I'm going to tell you because I'm your mother. But everyone else was worried to tell you. But I'm going to tell you, but don't tell them that I told you. And he's like, well, no, I don't trust anybody. I don't trust anybody. Okay? Because they kept a secret from me. Jer Bear, let me remind you, you have outed your secret about having your mother in the game to Blue. Luckily, she was thinking it's Felicia, but now since last night's episode, I think production gave her a little bit of help. And now she's like, it could be Sari though. And he did give her enough clues for her to figure it out, but she wasn't figuring it out. So we were like, I guess she just thinks it's Felicia. Part of me still thinks she thinks it's Felicia, but we'll see. We'll see as the feeds go on and happen. But I was so proud of Matt. So Matt, so we, we're introduced this episode to, Jared has his little hissy fit and this new power, and they send it down the shuttle like the old banks used to, remember? Or do banks still do that? I never go to the drive-thru of a bank. I do mobile deposits. I don't ever even go in a bank, barely. So do you still have the little chute thing and you open it up? One time my mom, Nana, stole one. I think it was an accident and also on purpose. And they were pretty cool. And then we used to play with it when we were kids and play bank. But they shot it through the little shuttle in the house. And they're like, we have a power that's up for grabs. And America's going to be voting. We're all like, oh, America? The girl in the house? That America? And they're like, no, the U.S. of MFing A. And we're like, oh, okay, that America, the one we live in. Cool, cool, cool. So we thought it was her. Cool. Awesome. So not this America. The top four, which we talked about this morning on my live feed, spoilers, roast and recap, was obviously we saw in tonight's episode, Matt, obviously, Sari, Corey, and Jag. And then we have to see everybody go into it reminded me of season 19 when everyone was going into the room and they're like, oh, I didn't get the power. I didn't get the power. So we see this edit of them going, I didn't get the power. Did you get the power? I didn't get the power. America has not chosen you. And America's like, how can you not choose me? My name is freaking America. But she didn't get chosen. Okay. So the chosen ones then go on to compete in a very Survivor-esque. I feel like we've had this on Big Brother before, this whole like maneuvering the ball, the ski ball down the little trail, down the treasure trail and into some kind of cup. I know there's a word for it. Gauntlet. No, you know what I'm talking about, where the rich old 17th century men would drink out of, Bowie's Bowie's relatives would drink out of. And everyone's struggling. Sari is struggling. It's a balance. And then you got to balance it down. Then you got to dump it in. You got to balance it down. You got to dump it in. Not my favorite competition because I know I would be horrible at it. But Matt killed it. Corey didn't do too bad himself. I think Matt was like 45 seconds and Corey, I believe, was 52 seconds. So not much kept them apart. A chalice. Thank you guys. A goblet, a chalice. You guys you all are much more evolved and cultured than I am. All right. Yeah. The times were close. Close. Okay, can we just also point out in this episode, why does Julie Chen hate Bowie? I know now we've all realized that everyone in the house hates Bowie. They don't really know why. They think she's a snake. They don't like her parka. She walks in at inopportune times and talks about things no one's interested in. And she says, it's intense. Yeah, it's intense. It's intense. And her mouth is always open. And I do have a personal, just a motto for myself. If someone's mouth is always open, I'm probably not going to trust them. That's just personally words I live by. But poor Bowie Jane. I mean, even Julie Chen was like, thank you all night. Everyone in the DR. Here's everyone in the DR. Hey, Miss Girl. Hey, Julie. Or if you're Matt said, hey, Julia. I was like, Matt, I already know that you're about to use this power, so we're going to forgive you. And also, Julie has been changing her names these past couple of years. Also, Moonbez is a part of it. So he's like, hey, Julia. And everyone's like, hey, Julie. And like checking their hair. And then Bowie comes in. She's like, good eye, Julie. Hi, good eye. I bet to evict, Jag. Shout out to the Australian Council in the Outback. And Julie, she just started her shout outs. And Julie Chen was like, thank you. Go. Like she cut Bowie Jane off. But everyone else listed their whole family. I think Mimi listed all her best friends, everybody who she's in the pageant world with, her sorority sisters, she was like, shout out to Kiki and Jamie and Elizabeth Jamie and Elizabeth Perkins and Elizabeth, all the Elizabeths out there. Shout out to my husband. I love you, baby. She like sat in the chair, and Bowie Jane was like on her way out. She's like, shout out to Australia and teens. And Julie was like, thank you. You can go, little girl. She married Cosmeter. I feel like she married Cosmeter. Julie was like, bye-bye. Bye-bye. What did Bowie do to Julie Chen Moonves? Okay? Was it what happened in the down under? Not the down under, but the Les Moonves lap area they were sending folks to? The upside down? But oh my God, Bowie Chen was just like, good eye, Julie. Good eye. And then, her hair's like this. And she's just, we got to do a Bowie Jane hair. Just pretend I don't have a headband. She's like, no, that's not even good enough. Bowie Jane, she's got Aquanet. She's like, good eye, Chili. Good eye. I'm about to evict, what am I DJing now? I'm about to evict Jag. Okay. Shout out to Australia. And Julie's like, shut up. You shut your mouth, Bowie Jane. I was just laughing so hard because I was like, poor Bowie Jane. She got all dressed up with nowhere to go and nothing interesting to say. And she was like, good eye, Julie. Hello, Julie. It's me, Bowie. Hi, how you doing? I'm about to evict. Good eye. I already said that. I'm about to evict Jag. Okay. Shout out to Australia. And Julie Chen is like, shut up. It was, Bowie's gonna leave here and she's gonna need all the therapy. Why do these people hate me? What did I do? Everyone loves Australians. Not this one. Not this one. Julie Chen was like, done. Get rid of her. Julie Chen's mad at her stylist. I don't know what in the Crayola crayon creation they put on Julie Chen tonight, but it was not good. She was just like, leave Bowie now. And you're like, oh my God, Julie. Julie, thank you. And Bowie's like, okay. She's dressed like Max. What's that show? Mad Max. She put her best Mad Max outfit on. And she was like, excuse me, Julie, you're talking to me? She's like, I'm talking to you. Get out right now. It's the end of you and me. It's too late. And I can't wait for Bowie Jane to be gone. Because I know about Australians like her. Do. You said that you could give a shout out, but there is too many. Everyone else shouted out distant cousins, relatives, dogs, dead dogs, people on reality shows they don't know. They're like, shout out to the Bachelor winner season 5. I forget your name, but I really appreciate you. You're a great guy. And if you're still single, hit me up even though I'm married. Also, shout out to my mom, and my mom doesn't talk to me, and the one that talks to me, and my stepmom who left me in 1994. Thank you guys. Bye-bye. And Bowie Jane just started shouting out Australia. And Julie was like, no, you will not do that on Julie Chen time. You will not. Oh, man, that was epic. All right. So epic. And then Matt came ponytail, chest out. He was like, tits out for the boys. I said, tits out for the boys. He came with tits out, with, a crucifix on his neck, just in case any vampires try to get at him, any energy vampires just try to suck the life out of him. Hair back, ponytail, and he was like, let's do it. He talks to Suri. Him and Suri have a conversation, and Suri's like, I think we should save Jag. If you've been watching the feeds, the craziness is, I wanted to call her Summer. I don't know why I wanted to call her Summer, but America has been really like, why can't we tell Jag? This is mean. I love Jag, because Blue and America, they really do love Jag. They have like a friendship with him. And America's like, we need to start this place on fire. Okay, we didn't start the fire. It was always burning since the world's been turning, but we need to put this fire out. Suri and them are running shit. We got to do something. And she really wanted Jag to stay. And then when she found out the votes weren't going to go the way, she's like, we need to tell him it's the right thing to do. And as the feeds were going out this afternoon, for the live eviction episode, she was still hell bent on that, but telling Matt, and Matt hates her. I don't know why Matt hates America, but he just does. Maybe he's Australian too, but he hates America. He's like, I don't claim her. He's been very rude to her, but she's, talking to him and she is sharing this information with him. And he's like, knowing the whole time, well, I'm going to save him. I'm going to save him. I'm not going to tell you guys, but I'm going to save him. So now America and Corey have voted against him. Corey actively campaigned, I believe, against him. And yet Matt is out here about to save Jag. And Cerie's like, you know what? I think we should. And did you guys notice tonight when Cerie was mentioning, she's like, well, Maddie boom Maddie with that fatty, he moved up. Maddie with the fatty moved up like, bam. He was like, bam, bam. Okay, Maddie just saw, because trust is an amazing thing to have in this game. Okay, Maddie with the fatty went boom straight to the top. She's like, I'll take him to final 4, final 3, final 2. Okay, wait, Izzy, Jared, and Matt. I think Cerie is ready to adopt Matt and leave Jared in this game. She's like, Jared, you'll still be my son outside of this house, maybe. But Matt Fields and Izzy Fields, she put Izzy. She's like, I gotta keep Izzy. Gotta keep my daughter Izzy. She gets very jealous, and I don't know if she's got that Cameron serial killer screw in her. And Matt, she moved Matt right up. I mean, oh my God. It was crazy. Okay, some of you are saying Jared as HOH this week is going to be freaking cracked and nuts. That is, you know what? Jared probably for the first time was like, I better start playing because my mom has found a new son. So let me just see if this is in fact what has happened here. Okay. Live feeds are back. Okay. That's crazy. Erica talking to Matt in the bathroom. All 4 cams are on them right now. Joker shared Jared HOH. Well, clearly it wasn't a spelling test. Okay. Let's go to Joker's. Joker's BB25 and we'll shout out to Jokers. Always go jokerupdates.com. Let's see. I'm not good at being able to read their website. Okay, Felicia says Jared wants seasoning packets in his basket. 10:29 Pacific on the live feeds. 10:28 Pacific on the live feeds. Felicia says Jared needs seasoning salt in his basket. So Felicia is just telling production, okay, here's all the seasonings he needs. Here's the stuff. America and Matt talking about how Big D used to talk when he voted. Oh, to vote. Matt admits to America at 10:28. He called Julia. Yes, you did, Matt. It was hilarious. I'm looking over here because I have him on my screen right here. So I think I'm talking to him. Okay. He did. He was like, hey, Julia. And then he was like, oh, damn it. And I'm like, who cares? She changed her name once upon a time. I'm confused. And I still don't even know who Julie Chen Moonves is. I just know Julie Chen. Feeds back, Matt and America do not have the so at 10:29, Felicia said Jared wants seasoning packets in his basket. At 10:28, shared right before then that he wants seasoning salt. Not just the salt, the packets. Oh my God. That means Cerie is gonna run the week. But also, you guys, if you dislike Jared, you have to remember we are gonna see Cerie have to check Jared, which is gonna be really entertaining because she's had to do that throughout the game. So I'm here for that. I'm here for her checking him again. Because what's he gonna do? Put her on the block? No, that's mom. So he better be listening to what mom has to say because we know Jared does not make good decisions. However, what you're also gonna see is a lot of sex. Oh my God. I'm just thinking about after him and Blue go babu blue, babu bee, babu bow on the sheets. And then, they don't wash them every day. And then Cerie's going to come up there and sit on the bed. Cerie, stick to the couch. Unless they just have the shower. But what if Cerie's like, oh, my son won HOH. Can I use your shower? Cerie, don't. Okay. Someone give this to Cerie. Someone, production, I know you watch my show. Production. Okay, wait. Now we have who's talking on this one. Production, get this note to Cerie. Don't shower in Jared's shower. Don't sit on his bed. Put a towel down even on the couch. Because the juices are looses. Okay. Cerie's talking to Jared or Jeg in the scary room. I think she's throwing Corey and America under the bus right now. Oh, wait, she said, America said, should we just tell him? Because I don't want to be shocked. And Cerie says, yeah, let's tell him. And then she said, she talked to Izzy, and then Izzy was like, no, I don't want him to be upset or sad that he was going to go. So that's what happened. Matt knows, she says. Matt knows that they were like, nah, that's what Cerie is telling Jag right now. And Jag says, damn. And then they cut it. Jag just goes, I'm sitting there, best moment of the game for me. And I was just like, and then they've cut back to Matt and America talking about another season. We don't care. Thank you, buddy, for the super chat. I'm glad Matt trusted Sri. Jared is a man, baby. He really is. Lala, thank you so much for the super chat. Your Bowie Jane is hilarious. It's intense. It's intense. I'm trying to laugh quietly so I don't wake up Christy. Oh, Christy, sleep tight. I'll say it. I'll whisper it. It's intense. It's intense. I'm Bowie Jane. It's intense. Listen, I'm only 34 years old. It's intense. Jared is a brat. It will be interesting. Thanksgiving in the Fields household when his mom watches his behavior. Ooh, spankings are coming. The juices are loose as Nuba. So I do worry about the HOH room. The HOH room will be pregnant by the end of the night. Okay. There's going to be celebration sex. There's going to be makeup sex. There's going to be fighting sex. There's going to be all kinds of wet wipes are going to be going down. I can't believe we have to like say this, but it's not like I'm making it up. We watched that man take either a Clorox bleach wipe or a bounce dryer sheet or both and wipe down an area where he and Blue got down on a public couch. Thank you, Christine Marie. Just a thank you. Every year you crack us all up. Aw, Christine, thank you so much. I'm so glad Jag stayed. This week will be so funny. It's going to be funny. It's, oh, Talia, I forgot. He's going to get a letter from Kenzie. Mackenzie's girlfriend. I think, okay. So I think could she have written the letter before the season? Like a generic, like, we're so proud of you, babe. I'm at home holding down the fort and the dog and your social media, babe. We've been together on and off since high school, babe. Hopefully you're not doing anything you're not supposed to do with your wiener, babe. I'll be there for you even if something goes down, babe. But don't you embarrass me, babe. Otherwise, I'll start sending the wall yeller over to say, Saria's Jared's mom. Saria's Jared's mom. Oh my God, that's going to be so awkward. Awkward. I want to interview the girlfriend. Someone send the girlfriend over here. I'll interview her. I want to see how she feels. And why. And I want to ask her about her tweets too. I'm going to ask her about her tweets. I know. I was just thinking like, oh, okay, cool. Because then it's like, we're going to get some, mother-son kind of, like butting heads, mostly Jared, because he just doesn't realize that his mom's a legend and she has his best interest and was like, if you're not good, I'm not good. If she's like Vidal Sassoon, if you don't look good, we don't look good. If you're not good, I'm not good. But he's like, God, mom, good. But what we're really going to see is sex all over the place and Jared just talking nonsense. This man is ridiculous. Okay, Jared appears 1031 according to Jokers. Jared appears to be the new HOH regarding America, and Matt plus Felicia have I guess affirmed it. America says to Matt at 10:30, "We get to play next week. She feels good with Jared." America thinks Red is the target. Oh, I think Red and Cameron are probably the target unless Jared is dumb 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 dumb. So I would assume, I mean, they kept Jag as a way, another strong person to go after America and Red. I mean, in the end, probably not the best move, maybe for Cerie's game. And but maybe it will be. I mean, I'm happy about it. I'm happy Jag stayed. I think it makes for great TV. I love a house that just got blindsided because, as far as I know, the only people that know for sure, for real, that Matt used this invincibility power, unless he's been on the feeds for the last 10, 20, 30 minutes bragging that he did, were him and Cerie. And I don't know if Cerie told Jared, because if I was Cerie right now, seeing his behavior and how he has just checked out of the game for this showmance and acting like a baby, I would, he'd be on a need to know basis. And this is something he does not need to know. That's how I would be. So, oh my gosh. If they nom Cameron and Red, Don says, the veto competition will be fire. It will be fire. It will be fire. Okay, let's see. What's our Cerie? Or no, who's okay? Is Izzy laughing with? Okay, Jag's asking questions. He goes, you know what I'm curious about to Cerie and Izzy? The two, the two of them on the block. What they gonna pitch to me? And they're laughing. So Jag is talking about when Red and Cameron go on the block, knock on all the woods. Um, Jag just said to Cerie and Izzy in their comic book bedroom, he goes, "I'm just curious, like those two of them on the block, what are they gonna pitch to me? For real." When they wanted him out so bad. And now Izzy's doing an impression of Cameron, which is so true. You know, Jag, I love you, and I wanted to give you a chance to win because I love you so much. You're a good guy. You're a good guy. You remind me of my daughter. You know, just young, hot. No, you're not supposed to say hot. I said that to Riley. I feel like you're my daughter, the same. And you're just like, huh? What? What? They're telling Jag he did so good. So I think Jag's just talking about he doesn't have a relationship with Red and Cameron. He says he's not gonna entertain it, so it'll be interesting to see who admits to this, if anybody, because at this point, you don't have to admit to it. You know, someone might out you being, maybe Cerie and Matt, to keep the heat off them, will talk Jag into admitting that he won, because that would make sense. Obviously, I'm gonna take myself off, and I couldn't say anything. I guess you could say something like that. But is that really going to help Jag's game? I mean, he's already coming back with a target on his back. Because even when you are saved, something like this, the target still follows you. And those same people that want you out probably still want you out, especially in a situation like this. So I don't know. I don't know how they're going to play it. But yes, Ben, I agree. I hope now Jag wakes up. Okay. America was trying to tell him, he had people trying to tell him, like, hey, these people don't necessarily have your back. There's some things going down. And I think maybe Jag will be a little less trustworthy and a little more critical when he thinks in these situations, and a little more skeptical, and kind of feel things out and actually play the game. It's your second chance, Jag. It's your second chance. Oh my God. I hope DDG, I do too. She won't, though. She's going to be like, choose kindness. And we're going to go, no, choose to ask Cameron why he's creepy. Please, because we want her to ask about this guy, because this is the guy. She'll be like, oh, I bet you miss your beautiful daughter. And he'll be like, Riley? And she'll be like, the other one. Choose kindness. choose love. Because this is the Cameron we want her to address. Oh my gosh. Now Red has oh, oh, what? Red's apologizing to Jag right now. So Red's like, "I hope you're not offended by me saying, how long would it take me to play that damn game?" Dude, Red is being so fake. He's being so fake. So he came in and, like, apologized to Jag, so maybe he said something during the HOH competition and ripped on how long it took Jag to do it or to do the but you can tell Red is kind of freaking out, and Izzy and Jag now are talking and saying he's freaking out. That was awkward. He came in to grab another crop top, a red TikTok crop top. Oh my gosh. She's gonna be baking cookies all day. Izzy just said, "They gave me a piece of cake, and I ate it. I'm just excited to be so nice to them this week. And, Cameron gave me a piece of cake from his HOH basket that didn't mean anything." Oh my God, drag him, drag him. This is crazy. Oh my gosh. Jake said the reason this is so huge, he's telling Izzy, is because think about this whole week. And then Izzy starts laughing. Cameron won the pressure cooker. He was in there for 14 hours, Jag is telling Izzy. Okay. This week went perfect for them. Cameron wins HOH. Red wins POV up until the very last minute. Not even hour, Jag says minute. And Izzy goes, "You had been evicted." Oh my gosh, they are really enjoying putting these dudes in their place, and I'm kinda here for it. Actually, I'm very much here for it. So, they're just having some fun being like, "Oh my god, your HOH didn't mean anything?" And then now we know that they've played in another HOH, and allegedly Jared is the new HOH. Izzy goes, "This is good TV, right?" It is. It's very good TV. It's good feeds. I'm so interested what you guys think. Um, if anyone is going to claim the win of the invincible power and using it. If it'll come out that Matt did, will he admit it? Will Cerise say she knew? Will Jag pretend he did it? Or will no one say anything? We don't know because this cast, you just never know. They might say, "Hey," because what we saw in the episode, it was Matt and Cerie, and they were like, "No one will know. No one will ever know." And that is just, oh my gosh, how powerful Cerie's mist is that Matt, someone that after the fact, losing his number one ally being Riley, she had the foresight and, the knowledge of how to play a game like this. But I mean, I think that's pretty obvious to kind of pull someone in like that. And Cerie is just so good socially in those situations. And it does not come off disingenuous at all because all of these people, season after season, show after show she's on, keep falling for it. If you just watch Traitors, this past season of Traitors on Peacock, you saw it too. These people were just like, Cerie would not lie to us. She is not a traitor. She is so good. She is so pure. I'm so glad we're all going to the end, not as traitors, and we're going to win this money. And all the time, Cerie's standing there going, "But I'm a traitor, but I'm a traitor, I'm a traitor." And then it came out, and they're like, "Not you, Cerie, not you." And she was like, "Yeah, it's me, it's me." So I mean, the mist of her to pull Matt in, to really take the time with him to the point where he felt he could trust her, and she was the only one he came to with that information. He could have went to Jag. As far as I know, he did not tell Jag anything. Now, maybe something happened when the feeds were down, but as far as I know, he did not tell Jag anything. And he could have. I mean, he's technically working with Jag still and wanted Jag to stay and was one of the main proponents for like, hey, we need to save Jag. And Jag will help us go after Cameron and Red. Shout out to Big Brother Bri in the chat. Thank you for the super chat. Clean that up a bit. Yeah, we're going to need to clean that up a bit.
Clean that up a little bit.
Clean that up a bit. We're just going to need you to clean that up a bit. Oh my gosh. And the fact that this week no one was booted, Firelight. The invincibility power was won by Matt. He used it at the last second, which means he could bring back a evicted house guest, someone who had just been evicted, and that was Jag. He was technically evicted by a unanimous vote from the house, only to then have the house guest be notified that the power of invincibility, or whatever it's called, the superpower, was unleashed and used, and Jag ended up staying. And so no one went home. So Cameron's whole HOH, the 14 plus hours on the pressure cooker, the deal he made with America. Remember his little deal where he was like, listen, little girl, it's a big week. You sure you want to make decisions on a big week? Why don't you let Big Daddy do it? Why don't you let Big Daddy? He's got his sunglasses. He's like, why don't you let Big Daddy do it? I got it. You don't want to make these big decisions, little girl. Okay. Also, I heard they don't have cameras in the jury house. I'm just saying, little girl. No, he couldn't bring back Riley. It had to be an immediate, someone who was evicted either this week or he could have saved it for the next week, which, that could have been a better situation for Cirie, because who knows what would happen the following week, but this is better for TV. So maybe Cirie, in her infinite competition reality show, knowing all of this, maybe in her wisdom for this, in her infinite reality competition show wisdom, knew that this would be better for TV. And she gave us that because that is how she works. That's how she works. So, mattress burning next week. Little Burning Man. I mean, Miss Felicia, please, dear Lord, Miss Felicia, you have lived a life. You are a strong, beautiful woman. Cirie, same with you. Please, dear Lord, don't sit on that bed. Don't sit on that man's bed. Don't go in that man's shower. Don't even use his toilet, because I wouldn't be surprised if there was some love in the club in the toilet. Okay. So, and if you do sit on his couch, put down a towel. I mean, how many times this week are we going to see Jared have to wipe down the stuff? Yeah, it doesn't matter now because Jared is HOH. Yeah, exactly. So Cirie, she saw that. She was like, I have a feeling Jer Bear is going to have to win HOH. I actually think doing this lit a fire under Jared's ass. I really do. I think it lit a fire under his ass that he's got to win something. The fact that he embarrassed himself in the POV competition, he's embarrassed himself on TV with this showmance, and the cheating and the Kenzie and all of it, and lying to his mom, and then sharing that his mom's in the game to his showmance of a couple weeks. I think it lit a fire under his ass. Big Brother Bri, I nominate Cam's hair and Red's hillbilly beard to go on the block. I nominate Red's crop top and any negative reference towards America that he likes to make just because he has a boner for her. And he's worried that Ellie Mae Hay, the now 21-year-old or allegedly 19-year-old he met after his terrible divorce where he lost all his hair. Then he met this teenager, allegedly, she was of legal age, on the tiki-taki, and now they're together, allegedly. I think that's how it went down, allegedly. Everything I say is true except for the parts that are false. You guys know how I roll, okay? Oh my God, Miss Felicia is worrying too much about the spices in his basket, but he needs Febreze. He needs all. Do you have all the Febreze? Do you have a humidifier? I don't know what that is. Do you have a dehumidifier? We need a humidifier, a dehumidifier. We need bleach, lots of bleach. We're going to need just dryer sheets. He likes to wipe things up with that, and just Febreze it and forget it. That's what we're going to need. We're going to need clean sheets daily, hourly, possibly. possibly, if someone can work on that. I mean, he is HOH. Let's spoil him a little bit. I mean, oh my God. Hit that like if you haven't already. The HOH wallpaper is going to steal off Rose. It's going to be like that scene from Titanic when Rose's hand is like, is it Rose or Jack's hand that's like going down the fogged? Are they in a car in that or some kind of thing with glass? Oh my God. Cam was not happy. Cam was like, we got to pull up a picture of Cam here because he was, what's the opposite of happy? Devastated, sad, heartbroken. All the antonyms for happy was Cam. The minute that they announced that, sorry, yeah, your HOH didn't mean anything. I know. And you and Red were having such a good time. Just mansplaining everything to everyone. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. Let's see. So I think we're going to see a lot of this, but only in the HOH room. So yeah, I think we're going to see a lot of this in the HOH room this week. You know, Jared just being like, I know what I'm doing. Good. And then Blue comes up under the covers. Is she gone? Which one's your mom again? Miss Felicia? Or is it Suri? I'll just be nice to both of them. So we're going to see a lot of that. Poor Bowie Jane. What he might do, maybe he's going to put Bowie Jane up as a pawn, and then maybe they think they have to backdoor. But I would just straight up put Cam and Red on the block. One of them wins. I wouldn't leave one off because then they have the chance to win and then take, the other one off, and then they're both safe for the week. I would just be like, yeah, one of you got to go because you're grossing me out. No offense, all offense. You're grossing me out. Okay. So while Jag was just like, what the hell? Celebrating, so happy, Cameron and Matt, or Cameron and Red, were definitely not. So they're going to fake the funk now, but I can't wait till we get them on the feeds just talking to each other. So here's Cameron just like, shit. You know what? I miss my daughter Riley. I could have had a better game with her. And then people were noticing, people on Twitter were making very fun little comparisons to the, season 6 pressure cooker, the most iconic of all the pressure cookers, when Janelle comes back out. Janelle, you got to make a decision right away. They take her to the DR and she's like, oh my God. When we come back, it's one of those really quick HOHs. You got to decide on the spot. She's like, Maggie, Jennifer. And they go sit on the block and they're like, and then she gets out, ultimately, Jennifer, the person that just lied and took out her number one person being Kaser. And then they're comparing like the outfits here with America being the person to kind of would be, I guess, she technically would be the Kaser in the situation, but the justice of it all somehow, because America really wanted to save Jag. When everyone else was going back and forth, she stayed very steadfast on, well, why can't we? And Corey, watching America and Corey game together is beautiful because it's like watching me and my husband talk about life in general. America wants to go blow the place up, and Corey's like, let's just think about it. And that's my husband. My husband's like, let's think about it. I was like, no, let's finish them. It's over. Let's blow this shit up. Let's call this out. And my husband's like, let's just give it a minute. Let's sleep on it. I go, no, I can never sleep again unless that is on fire. So I get it. I get that dynamic, the opposite. So watching them game together, I feel like it'd be how me and my husband would play in the house. He would be much more like, all right, it's a marathon, not a sprint. And I would be sprinting, just sprinting. I would try to remember that, but I would be like, what? Are they trying to fuck me over? Now we're going to fuck them over. Because that is just the personality difference. Maggie, Jennifer. Oh my God, that was iconic Janelle moment. Oh my gosh. That would be iconic fire if Mackenzie would send him a letter. You lying ass ex-boyfriend of mine. How dare you have sex with an influencer with great style who really knows how to do her makeup in the house? Couldn't you cheat on me with someone less attractive or something? I mean, it would be really, really funny. Okay, Anna is saying they're asking Jared who his letter will be from. He names everyone but the girlfriend. Oh. Well, if Big Brother wants to be messy, send the girlfriend the pen and paper. Send her the laptop. Email her and say, "Can you get back to us with a letter? Thanksies." But it'll probably be from a brother or a friend, and they'll have to be careful. Like, well, how many sons has Cerie said she had? So they'll have to be careful with that. But maybe they've spoken to the family before, Jared and Cerie, probably Cerie, just to cover their tracks. Like, okay, I'm going to have, she would want Honey, her husband, to write her letter because that would be safe. Because Jared has not mentioned him. But then him, it'd be safe, obviously, for his girlfriend. But now, since he probably doesn't have a girlfriend, unless they made some kind of agreement or she's going to wait around and see if it still works out. Girl, don't. Then it would probably be maybe one of his brothers, like a family member. But he's going to have to be careful unless maybe it would be a brother on his dad's side. I don't know. He said my coach, my dad. Oh. Oh, did someone ask, what about your mama? Oh my God. What was Jag reading at the end of the episode? I think he was reading the card that came out of the little bank thing that came down into the comic verse that they pulled out. And I think it was the invincibility card. I think he probably grabbed that to look at it. Like maybe he wants to keep it as a keepsake. That's what I assumed it was. Jared does not have a child, as far as I know. A lot of people have thought that, but I think he references maybe his dog as his kid, but he did leave his dog in the custody of that girlfriend, which I think they share that dog. So now they're going to have to figure out custody of the dog, and that's going to be rough. Big Brother Bryce says, put Jared's girl in Pandora's box. I mean, yeah, that would be like Mr. Spectacular level at this point. Big Brother Bryce, thank you for the super chat. Oh my God, just thinking of all the things that could happen. And Buddy, thank you for asking the question in the super chat as well. I appreciate that so much. It would be funny if Cerie wrote the letter, but she wrote it from mom, and you can do this, baby. And maybe that's what happened. Maybe Cerie did write a letter and just said from mom. Maybe. But aren't they going to ask questions? Where's a picture of your mom? I mean, people are going to probably ask. So I'm sure that maybe an auntie or something is posing as the mom. They got to work some magic here for those pics. Because obviously Mackenzie, probably not a good idea, even though I hope they send a picture of his girlfriend, now probably ex-girlfriend. Maybe him and some of his other family members. But you got to be careful with that too. Or maybe they could just, they could pretend another family member is mom. They're going to have to figure that shit out. Yeah, to me, I agree. They've probably planned for it. Just pictures of his dog, and she put a new collar on him, and it says, "You're dead to me, Jared." And that's what the collar says. That would be pretty funny. The dog's going to write the letter. Rough, Dad. Why'd you fuck around on my mom? Rough. I don't want to have to split up my holidays. Rough. Why can't you control your wiener? Rough. This is really rough for me. Watching mom cry while you bang it out with your new lady and then wipe it up with a bounce dryer sheet or a Clorox bleach wipe on the counter has been rough. I hate you, Dad. Yes, Cerie right now. Cerie, please come to the diary room downstairs. And she's like, and then her little be like, listen up, Jared. I hope you're minding your P's and Q's, and emphasis on the P's, meaning penis. Listen to your mom, always listen to me. Remember that I speak to you in your dreams. We have that little thing, and do what your mommy would want you to do. And don't be sassy. XOXO, no showmances, love mom. I mean, that's really would be very interesting. right? If Cirie wins, she could get a letter from Jeff Probst. She really could. I mean, this is our first ever, as far as I know, Survivor crossover into Big Brother. We've seen so much Big Brother crossover into Survivor, but this is the first time Survivor's crossed over into Big Brother. And Jeff has always touted Cirie as, you know, the everyday American who this game can change your life. You can be sitting on the couch and not even be able to do a sit up. I mean, the way they would market this sometimes, they're like, you could just be not barely able to lift your own body weight. And look at Cirie Fields. She came right off the couch watching the show. And Cirie herself will say, Survivor changed my life for the better. It made me, she said it in the house, she said it on the feeds, it made me live. It made me do things I never thought I could do. And I had become complacent in life. And then Survivor just woke me up. So maybe Jeff will be writing that letter, you know, and it would be iconic to get a Jeff letter. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Okay, Cirie just gave the game plan for the week. All right, you guys, I got to wrap this up because I got to watch feeds, but I'm going to be back tomorrow morning and we will talk more about all of this and we will geek out and we will do our little roast and recap with our comedic twist, all the fun stuff. You guys are all the best little beautiful pumpkin spice babies. It is almost where I live, officially September. I am ready to fall it up, fall it all, pumpkin spice me to death. Love it, love it, love it. You guys are wonderful. And I will see you back here tomorrow morning. Make sure you smash the bell so you get notified as soon as I go live and you get the notifications for when I am live and when I post a new video. But I will be back tomorrow morning. Hit that like on your way out and comment what you guys think is going to happen this week. What did you think of this episode? I didn't get to talk to all of you. Okay. Shout out to my friends at Couch Potato Queens in the chat. They got some great interviews they did with Heisam and other evicted house guests this season. So go subscribe and check them out if you haven't already. This is going to be a fun week. And it's going to, no, even if it's gross, we're going to roast it up and we're going to make it fun because that's what we do over here. We make it fun. Even when it's the grossest piece of gross that ever grossed, we make it fun. We always have a good time. Okay, you guys, thank you for the super chats. Shout out to my mods. Thank you for the Cash Apps, PayPals, and Venmos. You guys are the best. Enjoy the rest of your evening or day, wherever you are in the world. And always remember to enjoy yourself because it's later than you think. Bye, guys.
If you like what you see.